Well, buenas tardes, amigo. It's Ricardo back yet again. And in this video, I'm gonna be talking about a milestone for me. Being in Mexico for 2 months, 60 days, whatever you want to call it. Richie Rich has been here for a good 2 months now, and I want to tell you my experiences and how I've been able to adapt to the Mexicano lifestyle. Be sure to check this out. A fantastic ride, you know, like I talked a bit about this on the couple videos I did back, importance of traveling, you know, and especially when you can travel solo, you know, like I commend anyone who can, you know, jump on a flight, go to a foreign country where like English is not their native language and go there and, you know, live amongst them. You know, I commend anyone who does that, you know. And to be honest, when I actually made this move, you know, to Mexico, I'm in Mexico City now. A couple weeks ago, I was in Cancun, which I'll talk about a bit about later, you know. But I like attribute like to YouTubers, you know, who actually have been out of the States, you know, for a long time, you know, and that was SBK Lifestyle and Ace Live, you know. What a lot of people don't know is I actually reached out to them before I actually made the move to Mexico. You know, I sent them a message on Facebook, and I just told them, I said, look man, like where I am now, nothing's going on here, I'm not growing, and I really need a new challenge, man. I want the next adventure to come. You know, I messaged them and they just told me straight, this is what you need to do, this is how much everything's gonna cost. You're going there knowing you're gonna be going there willing to learn. You're gonna go there knowing that like, okay, I need to be the best I possibly can be. You know, and I just gotta be prepared to like, you know, learn new language, you know what I mean? It wasn't all easy, you know. I remember like I think it was the first or the second day, 2 things actually happened to me to Romerico, you know. One of the first times I went to the Oxxo, which is the common supermarket, similar to like a Metro in Canada or like a Tesco in United Kingdom, you know. I went into Oxxo the first time and you know what, I'm not even gonna explain it. Just check this clip out. Hola amigo, I just wanna get this water. I believe it's agua. Habla inglés? No amigo, no habla español. Please, por favor, you know, this is the only water, you know. I think it's really great. I need this water. I have gone to the left, I have gone to the right, I've gone to the left, the right. Yeah, that's it. Okay, amigo. Look. My Espanol may not be perfecto, but I got something that we will be speaking the same language. What you know about that, amigo? Agua 900 pesos. Comprende? 900 pesos? For water? Okay, in the words of my Espanol amigos, tato vámonos. Hasta luego, señor. Yeah, things didn't really go too well for Richie Rich on that day. And another one that I'm not really going to show the clip on, but it was up by the police. This was like it gotta be like the second day I arrived here. It's one of those days like we all do, like, you know, when you haven't got nothing to do like at home and you're just going out in the street to just go, you know, just for a walk, go for like a stroll, you know. And I got stopped by the police, and the worst thing was when I got stopped by them, I didn't have my like Google Translator, my Spanish. If you don't think my Spanish is bad now, my Spanish then was abysmal. You know what I mean? Like even saying like "Cómo estás" was a giant problem. But like I got stopped by the police, and what I found out is they were just trying to like kind of get money out of me because I was a tourista. You know, so they asked me like, for my passport, they asked me for my, ID, common like protocols and that, and it's like I was just able just to store them, I just kept on going like, no, I'm like Espanol, kept on speaking, and it's like after a while, I think they got so tired of my bullshit, like, he didn't like kind of cough up the change, because if I had just given them money, they would have just left me alone, but I stayed there, I was being like, nah man, I wasted a lot of money where I came before, homie, I'm not about to lose any money today in Mexico, So I was able to kind of like, store them, and like I went about my business. But other than that, being in Mexico, it's been nothing but clean sailing, As I said, like I just came back from 2 semanas in Cancun, and Cancun's like probably the most, probably most popular place, after Mexico City. And like, while I was in Cancun, I really saw the differences of like, Cancun to Mexico City. Like in CDMX, I always felt like I could, as I am now, I can do my work, I can focus, I can concentrate. The second I got to Cancun, it was nothing but the playa, which is the beaches. It's nothing but like restaurantes, fiestas, tequila. It was nothing but enjoyment, so like in those 2 weeks, it was very hard to kind of like concentrate on like, doing my work, like kind of lots of content that I got. It's like I found it very difficult to concentrate because it's the temperature is supreme higher to Mexico City, it was muy caliente, but it was a great time because I felt like before I went to Cancun, I'd already spent like 6 weeks in Mexico City, and it's always cool, as I said, the best way like anyone can grow is to get into kind of uncomfortable situations, until they become comfortable, then you can go into another uncomfortable situation, really stepping outside your comfort zone. I really feel like now that I'm back from Cancun, I saw the place I needed to go there. I went to A La Mujer, I went to Carmen de Playa, I went to Chichen Itza, the great like pyramids, the Aztecas, so going there, to a different kind of like environment, the temperature was more warm, the roads were so large, it didn't have the same like traffic of Mexico City. I feel like it's giving me like this kind of new energy, and it's like now I'm back in Mexico City, and it's like I've got to tour the other places that I haven't visited yet. After like 2 months here, I really understand the definition of living your best life. Like honestly, since I came here, I feel it's been the best decision richmanz has ever made. The amount of work I've been able to get done, I feel like it's been a lot of growth as well, because as I said, it's it can be the most difficult thing, me as a black guy coming from like the other side of the world, coming to here, not speaking Spanish, having to really go that extra mile to like fit in, it is very difficult. But because like I love to travel, because I like to meet new people, because I like to do new challenges, I was so up for it, so I was not really too fearful, when I came here, 2 months ago. Yeah, that's just a rundown on like Richie Rich's current status, like with the situation in Canada, with like the tears, the lockdown, the extreme lockdown is probably not the best place to go, So for now I'm in Mexico, who knows, I could go to California, who knows, I could go to Las Vegas, who knows, could go to Colombia, but at this particular time I feel like I'm kind of like a digital nomad, because most of the work I'm doing is all remote, videos for YouTube, my fitness, I'm gonna be starting doing blogging, starting doing a website, which is all coming very soon. We'll put the appropriate links in the description. Be sure to check that out. We have like a couple of links which you can donate, which will help richmanz to put this content like every regularly, So I will put that description below. Try and make some donations, man. We are trying to level up in here. I ain't trying to go back to motherfucking Skechers, as I said. I ain't trying to go back to Mango. Or now it's like I just want to be fully invested into this. So yeah, that's where my status is now. Still in Mexico City. Got some other places in like this area to visit. you know, but you keep checking out my rich travel videos as well, you know. So yeah, stay tuned for more upcoming videos, which, trust me, will be coming very, very soon. And always remember that she came to me.